Is it time to buy or sell CrowdStrike stock? In this video, we will explore CrowdStrike in depth. Our initial report was published on our website on Wednesday, the 4th of June, 2025. And now, we are here to provide you with an even more detailed analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analysis. You do not want to miss any crucial updates that could impact your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and receive free price predictions and in-depth analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered as financial advice. Since the 19th of May, 2025, our system has ranked CrowdStrike as a hold or accumulate, giving it a score of negative 0.70. Let's take a look at the stock's performance during this period. The stock has experienced natural fluctuations with a gain of 3.65%. This translates to an average return of 0.30% per day since it was listed as hold or accumulate. The stock is currently positioned within a broad and robust upward trend in the short term, indicating that further increases are expected. The current 3-month trend suggests a potential change of approximately 40.75% over the next 3 months, with possible returns ranging from 26.22% to 50.05%. In terms of the long-term outlook, our 12-month analysis indicates a projected change of around 36.49%. Based on our calculations, the stock's performance could vary from negative 2.53% to positive 46.60% over the coming year. This translates to a future price range between $448.92 and $675.18. Our latest daily update for CrowdStrike includes the headline, CrowdStrike stock price fell more than 5.77% Wednesday, closing at $460.56. The CrowdStrike stock price declined by 5.77% on the last trading day, which was Wednesday, the 4th of June, 2025, dropping from $488.76 to $460.56. During that trading day, the stock fluctuated 5.77%, ranging from a day low of $445.26 to a day high of $470.95. The price has increased in 6 of the last 10 days and is up by 4.14% over the past 2 weeks. Volume has risen on the last day by 9 million shares, although this occurred alongside falling prices. This may serve as an early warning, suggesting a slight increase in risk over the next couple of days. In total, 15 million shares were bought and sold for approximately $7.1 billion. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest price of the stock was $491.17, while the lowest price was $200.81. Currently, the price is 6.23% or $30.61, below the 52-week high of $491.17, which also marks the all-time high for the stock. CrowdStrike Holdings, which trades under the symbol CRWD, recently experienced a decline in its shares by over 6% following a quarterly earnings report. While the report exceeded earnings expectations, it fell short regarding revenue guidance. The company's reported revenue increased by 20% year over year, reaching $1.1 billion, which is impressive. However, the disappointing outlook for the second quarter has raised concerns among investors, leading to a drop in pre-market trading. Despite the short-term effects of the guidance miss, CrowdStrike has shown strong fundamentals, with notable figures in annual recurring revenue and free cash flow. Investors may see the current decline as a buying opportunity, particularly with the company's accelerated platform adoption and a robust pipeline that validates its long-term growth potential. The firm was also acknowledged as a customer's choice in the 2025 Gartner Peer Insights report for user authentication, reflecting strong customer satisfaction and likely promoting future growth. Analysts remain optimistic, highlighting the significance of the company's artificial intelligence capabilities and a substantial share buyback plan amounting to $1 billion, emphasizing CrowdStrike's strong cash generation. In the short term, the stock may face volatility. However, the long-term outlook appears promising due to continuous innovations and a strengthened position in the critical cybersecurity sector. As the demand for enhanced security solutions increases, CrowdStrike's leadership could significantly drive market gains. This combination of robust operational metrics and favorable market dynamics positions CRWD well for recovery and sustained growth. Analyst ratings. On Tuesday, the 3rd of June, 2025, it was reported that Wells Fargo assigned CRWD an overweight rating with a hold action. On the same day, UBS also rated CRWD with a buy designation, accompanied by a hold action. Additionally, on Tuesday, the 3rd of June, 2025, Cantor Fitzgerald issued an overweight rating for CRWD, again with a hold action. Earlier, on Monday, the 2nd of June, 2025, Rosenblatt Securities rated CRWD as a buy, also taking a hold action. Lastly, on Wednesday, the 28th of May, 2025, Barclays provided an overweight rating for CRWD, along with a hold action. Analysts have assigned CrowdStrike stock a general sell rating. The price-to-earnings ratio is categorized as strong sell, and the price-to-book ratio receives the same strong sell designation. In terms of return on investment, analysts rate the stock as a strong sell. The following signals have been identified for CrowdStrike. The CrowdStrike stock currently shows a sell signal from the short-term moving average. However, a buy signal is present from the long-term average. Since the short-term average is above the long-term average, there is an overarching buy signal for the stock, indicating a positive outlook. If the stock continues to increase, it will encounter resistance from the short-term moving average at approximately $471.39. Conversely, if it declines, the stock may find support from the long-term average, around $431.58. A breakout above the short-term average will trigger a buy signal, while a drop below the long-term average will result in a sell signal. Additionally, a buy signal has emerged from the 3-month moving average convergence divergence, or MACD. Some negative signals have also been issued, which could impact short-term developments. A sell signal was generated from a pivot top point on Tuesday, June 3, 2025, with a decline of 5.77% recorded so far. Further decreases are expected until a new bottom pivot is established. There was an increase in volume alongside falling prices yesterday. This may serve as an early warning, suggesting that the stock should be monitored more closely. Here are some additional signals you might find intriguing. Moving average convergence divergence indicates a buy signal. Kivitz showed a sell signal 2 days ago. Bollinger signals a buy 2 days ago. The short-term moving average indicated a sell signal 2 days ago. The long-term moving average generated a buy signal 40 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages indicated a buy signal 36 days ago. Now, if we examine the 12-month chart, we observe the short moving average indicated a sell signal 33 days ago. The long-term moving average generated a buy signal 31 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages indicated a buy signal 26 days ago. For more signals, visit our page at StockInvest.us. Let's explore the support, risk, and stop loss associated with CrowdStrike. On the downside, the stock finds support just below today's level from accumulated volume at $378.01 and $365.44. There is an inherent risk when a stock tests a support level. If this level is breached, the stock may decline to the next support level. In this instance, CrowdStrike finds support just below today's level at $378.01. If this support is broken, the next level of support from accumulated volume will be at $365.44 and $362.24. This stock typically experiences average movements throughout the day, and given the good trading volume, the risk is considered to be medium. Over the last day, the stock moved $25.69 between its high and low, which equates to 5.77%. For the past week, the stock has exhibited a daily average volatility of 3.87%. Before we dive into the possible good trading levels for CrowdStrike, let's quickly cover some essential fundamental data. First, the price-to-earnings ratio, or PE ratio. This crucial ratio measures a company's current share price relative to its per-share earnings. A negative PE ratio indicates that the company has negative earnings or is losing money. Even established companies can go through downturns, often due to factors beyond their control. However, consistently negative PE ratios may signal insufficient profitability and potential bankruptcy risks. In other news, the next earnings report for the third quarter of 2025 is expected on the 27th of August, 2025. Analysts' consensus estimates are at 80 cents. Keep an eye on these numbers as they can significantly impact stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for CrowdStrike. In the event of an upward trend, the first resistance level for CrowdStrike is at $471.37. If you do not own any shares, you may want to wait for this level to be breached before entering a position. For those already holding the stock, this could be a level to consider for swing trading. On the downside, CrowdStrike encounters its first support level at $378.01. If this support level holds, it could be a good entry point, anticipating a rebound. The combined average rating for CrowdStrike from various analyst sources is to sell. Now, let's examine some recent insider trades. On the 27th of May, 2025, Watzinger Gerhard executed an insider sale of 10,000 shares of Class A common stock. On the 5th of May, 2025, Kurtz George carried out an insider sale of 200 shares of Class A common stock. On the 5th of May, 2025, Kurtz George again executed an insider sale of 600 shares of Class A common stock. On the 5th of May, 2025, Kurtz George conducted another insider sale, this time of 386 shares of Class A common stock. On the 5th of May, 2025, Kurtz George completed yet another insider sale of 1,295 shares of Class A common stock. Analyzing the 100 most recent insider trades, we find that the insider power is negative, with a ratio of negative 76.371. In total, insiders have purchased 154,886 shares and sold 1,235,645 shares in the last 100 trades. Our recommended stop loss is set at $438.36, which reflects a decline of 4.82%. This stock experiences medium daily fluctuations, indicating a medium level of risk. Additionally, there is a sell signal generated from a pivot top observed 1 day ago. Is CrowdStrike stock a good buy? CrowdStrike holds several positive signals, yet these indications are not sufficient for us to recommend it as a buy candidate. At the current level, it should be viewed as a hold or accumulate candidate while we await further developments. Due to some minor weaknesses in the technical analysis, we have adjusted our recommendation for this stock from a buy to a hold or accumulate position since our last evaluation. After examining the volatility and movements from the last trading day, our systems indicate that the current price is overvalued. For trading on Thursday, the 5th of June, we anticipate that CrowdStrike will open lower by $1.64, beginning trading at $458.92. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money, and that you should consult with a financial advisor before buying or selling any securities. It is important not to base your investment decisions solely on the information provided by StockInvest.us. By utilizing this information, you acknowledge and accept responsibility for your own investment choices. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? Please comment below and share your thoughts. What is your target for the stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day. With regards from all of us here at Stock Invest.